going to be explaining true and false statements in Python. This video is going to use if and else statements towards the end, so I recommend you watch my video about if and else statements and elif statements, though elif statements aren't used here. It gives you a little background. The link is in the description below. Without further ado, let us begin. Let's first start off with symbols and their meaning. The to equal sign means equals to. The exclamation point in the equal signs means not equal to. And the less than sign with the equal sign means less than or equal to. And the greater than and equal sign means greater than or equal to. So let's first start off with numbers. This is really simple. Print 1 equals 1. We go down a couple spaces, print 10 does not equal negative 10. Go down another spaces, print 100 is less than or equal to 1000. Finally, we're going to do the last one. 3 is greater than or equal to negative 2. So what is happening here? Let's go line by line. The first, you could say, print function says 1 equals 1, and that is true. The second function says 10 does not equal negative 10, so that is true. The third function says 100 is less than 1000, and that is true. And finally, we all know that 3 is greater than or equal to negative 2. So more specifically, what is happening here? If the conditions are correct, then true is printed. If the conditions are incorrect, false is printed. So let's see some false conditions. Suppose I said 1 does not equal 1. Or suppose it said that 10 equals negative 10. Or suppose I said 100 is greater than 1000. Or that 3 is less than negative 2. It would print false. So it's pretty straightforward. You just use a basic print function, two numbers, and these symbols up here. And it works similar with words. So we're going to start off with word 1 equals red. So we're going to print. So two spaces to do printing. So let's see how this goes. So first of all, so what happened here? Well, the first thing you do is you assign the variable, which is word 1, a value, which is red. Now the second part you do is pretty much the same thing from before, but with words instead of numbers. Word 1 equals red, and that's true. And red does not equal blue. But once again, we can make this false. So the overall logic is, if the condition is correct, true is printed. If the condition is incorrect, then false is printed. So let's print false. Suppose I said word 1 does not equal red, even though that's what the variable and value say, and that red equals blue. That would be false. Now let's combine the if and elif statements I mentioned earlier. So we're going to say word 2 equals true. If word 2 print good. So what happened here? Well, it's much the same thing that happened here, at least at the start. So assign the variable, which is word 2, a value. In this case, the value is true. Now down here you ask a question. Ask the question. And the question here is word 2 true? And since word 2 equals true, then you print the results. If the conditions are met, the print function is used. Now let's continue with part 3. Part 3 continued. Let's use an else statement now. So we have word 3 equals false. If word 3 print good. This time, nothing happens. Now, there's no errors in my code. There's no indentation errors or anything wrong with it. The code's just incomplete. So let's go line by line to understand it. So you assign the variable, and the variable is word 3 a value, which is false. And here you ask the question. The question is the same. Is word 3 true? Now word 3 is not true, so print isn't used. Since the conditions of the if statement aren't met, then this print function isn't used. So since the if statement isn't used, the else statement is used. So whenever the if statement does not meet the proper conditions, then the else statement is utilized. If the else statement is used, then this print function is used. And that's really all I have for you today. Guys, thank you. Have a great day and great night. And please tell me how I can improve my channel. Have a good day.